Stop recording. Get that out of there. Look who's here tonight. Let's get started. Let's get this party started. Gamma Girl, Joe. VJ, Jeffrey, Abeluz, Goodwin, Fernandez, WW, yo, yo, yo. Mike Sinclair, Doc, what you doing over there? Alejandro, Rodas, Greg, Vince, Takahashi, Chip, Hunter, user, okay. Damn Grams. Interesting name, Damn Grams. All right, we're going to get ready to get started. Rude Dude, what's happening? WW, I find it cool you play soccer for fun. Yep, I think I'm the second or third oldest person there. Join the fam, Rise the Phoenix. Nate, Tomas. Sprague, Dave, Karen, Dave, what's happening? All right, Rob. All right, let's get started. Let's just jump on in. We got a bunch of stocks to take a look at from yesterday. We haven't finished up yet. I want to find out what happened today. You're a soccer coach yourself. Jill Ann Bruner, how are you today, young lady? Gina Renegades, Pixlr. Hey there, learning from you. Thank you. Ben White, how you doing? Johnny. All right, let's take a look at what we jumped into today. What did we jump into today? Oh, holy shit. Some U.S. Steel, Harley Davidson. Let's take a look at this stuff. Okay, Harley Davidson. HOG. What did Harley Davidson do today? Ooh, down a little bit. What a bummer. I'm just lucky. How check are you? How check are you? Okay, Jill, that makes no sense, but okay. Harley Davidson a little bit down, but a bummer. INTC, Intel. Ooh, Intel, nice upward move today. GP, great speaking with you today. Cool beans there, GP. Intel, look at that, nice little upward move today. What are we doing with Intel? 20, sold off the 20s, cool, nice. All right, so you guys got to give me something to take a look at today. Let's just jump on in and look at something. Pfizer, we're gonna do it with Pfizer first, why not? I'm gonna go with Pfizer. Dollar General heading the wrong direction for me, uh-oh. Let's take a look at Dollar General. What's going on with DG? All right, Dollar General, the high of the year was 167.85. The bottom of the year, take a look at the last 90 days. Here's the bottom right there, 71.97. Ooh, look at this, 4 down days in a row. Answer, how are you? I got Pfizer today. Cool. Well, we'll take a look at Pfizer next. All right. So, 30 days ago, here's our 30-day. Here's our 30-day. Take a look. Frankenstein, what's happening? 30 days ago, 72, jumps up to 85, drops down to 75, 4 down days in a row. Not quite the same as the 30-day bottom, but it's getting there. Just one of those things, you just got to keep your eye on it. All right. Where are you? I'm in the extra bedroom. We changed it into a broadcasting room. DG, we're going to put DG on the list for next week because it looks like she's going to come down just a little bit more. Okay, Pfizer. Let's take a look at, let's take a gander at Pfizer. The high, 31.54. A year ago was sitting at 27.11. Shoots on up. Dollar General. We just looked at Dollar General just 2 seconds ago. We just finished with Dollar General. You just missed it. Literally just missed it. Okay, here's the high. Here's our bottom. Look at the last 90 days. What happened for the last 3 months? Damn it. I gotta get my tea. Eddie, Pfizer. Hold on a second. RKLB, Rocket Labs. We looked at Rocket Labs already. It didn't quite fit the category. Kali Cow Sound? Yeah, no. Let's keep on moving. Trader Kev, CVS. Yes, CVS does have great premiums. CVS, MSTR. Sorry, Matthew. MSTR, no dividends, no thank you. What are we doing here? Matthew Baldwin, how are you today? Here we're looking for simple, safe, predictable, consistent trades to get a 1% per week. That's over 50% per year using a covered call strategy. Okay, Jan Chanel, we already looked at Dollar General 2 or 3 minutes ago. We did. Right now we're on Pfizer. Pfizer, can you read tarot? No, I cannot. Ah, you got it, Matthew? Cool beans. Gotcha. All right, so 30-day high here as it is. 30.50. Drops down to 24.50. Just going sideways for the past week and a half. All right, let's take a look at it. Last 30 days, the 15th is right there. Okay, 30 days ago, here's the bottom. Shoots up, pulls back, shoots up again. Hit a double high on Pfizer. Okay. Up to dates. Is this going to help me get the misses? Probably not. Do you teach the weather or math? Math. FL. Foot Locker. We're going to take a look at Foot Locker. We looked at it this morning. It looked very favorable. Big Drew, what's happening? W subject, no M's, no M's, sorry. All right, so she came down. We were looking at it today to see if she was going to have a second day to the upside, and apparently she didn't. She pulled back today, which is kind of disappointing, so now we have to wait a little bit more. Okay, Amber Sports, you actually got to give me the ticker symbol, okay? All right, let's go. What was next? Pfizer, IBIT. IBIT, what the heck is IBIT? IBIT. Oh, Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, no. It's at the high of the year. What's the subject? Investing in dividend stocks for a weekly cash flow using a safe, predictable, consistent trading strategy that gains me 1% per month. Oh, sorry, 1% per 1% per week. So 50% per year. Got it. Edgar, AS. What the heck is AS? That's a no. Okay? Amber Sports. It's a monthly optionable stock, which means once a month I can do a trade on it. No. Josh, Link. Link. No options. Josh, check a look. No options, no thank you. Okay? Sorry, dude. No options, no thank you. WW wants to take a look at Disney. Well, Disney is starting to pull back right here. Now, I don't like it when you can do this little thing, okay? About a month ago, we're way down here, 98, shoots up to 118, pulls back. It's starting to come down now. So, you got to sit and wait. Thanks. You appreciate it, Edgar? Way to go. Here's your high right there. It's starting to pull back. What happens when it pulls back? We get your profit taken. We have to wait for a new bottom. So if you really like Disney, I personally, I would wait until this turns around and goes back up again. See, here's the 30 days. 30-day bottom, 30-day top. She's coming back down, and about another couple of days, when she finds that new bottom down here, she'll turn around and go right back up again. I like Disney. Don't get me wrong. I'll write her down. We'll keep our eye on it. D-Nut. What the heck is D-Nut? D-N-U-T. No. Top 3 investments I should make. Sorry, dude. I have no idea what you're looking for, so I really can't tell you. Rise and Grind Daily, NKE. I felt that today. Ugh, yuck. Check out Nike. Here's the high a year ago. Big drop down to the bottom. It goes from 125 down to 70. Okay, world you want to live in, girl. Ben? Ben is a monthly. That's going to be a no. What about D's? D's? D-E-E-Z. That's not a stock. That's not a stock at all, dude. Ben, QBTS. What the heck is QBTS? QBTS. Okay, no. Look at that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop that for a second. Yep, got it. So, QBTS, a couple of weeks ago, we're at 1. Now we're up to 7, and you think that's good? No, I don't do that. Sorry. I'm looking for 20 years of consistent growth. 20 years of consistent profits. This, no. Nope. QBTS is a no. FLS. FLS. No. Okay, Terry. Monthly. I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. They got to have consistent increases in their profits. 20 years. Second, they have to have weekly options. This is monthly options. It just doesn't work. Just doesn't fit. As glamorous as your prom dress may look, dude, it just ain't gonna fit. Okay? Just no. No, sorry. Crown Art Customs. Just know what a... I have no idea what that is, but okay. Okay, O'Neill, GTLB. Did we already say no to GTLB? GitLab. All right, so GitLab does have weeklies. It is $59. Let's take a look at Yahoo Finance and put in GTLB. GitLab. Okay, you see that right there? Dividend and yield. EX dividend date. No dividends. No dividends. No thank you. This is a dividend investing channel where we invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow. No dividends. No thank you. No weekly options. No thank you. Plain and simple. Okay, WW wants to take a look at isn't that Kellogg's? Okay, interesting. Big jump up. What the heck happened here? Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right, so here's Kellogg's. Before we even go on to Kellogg's, take a look. 81. Yeah, no thank you. The numbers are just not there. Now, it does have weekly options, and Kellogg's has been in business for over 100 years. Okay, that works, but the 81 is going for 0 to 45, and we're looking to get 81 out of it. No, that just doesn't work. Let's keep on going. D's nuts. Yeah. Where are we? All right. What about IONQ? IONQ. That sounds like a no right there. Never heard of it. INOQ. No options. Okay? IONQ, no options, no thank you. Andy, Altria. Okay? Altria, here's our high, here's our low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 54.96. We'll be looking at the 55s, and it's only 33 cents. 33 cents is just not enough money. I want 1%. 1% should be 55 cents or more. Okay, this one's just not making it. Okay, all in. We already looked at GitLabs. No. AbbVie, A-B-B-V. I like AbbVie. Not today. Look at this big jump up here. 207. Big gap down. Finds the bottom here. Here's your retracement. Now some more profit taking from that retracement. So that's going to be a, there you go, last 30 days. Okay, classic setup. Look at it. Here's your 30-day bottom. Shoots up, 30-day top. Now you got your profit taking. It's going to keep going down until it's done going down. Bradley, J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan, yes. BlackRock, no. BlackRock, no dividends. No, thank you. JPM. JPM's got the pullback. See, here's your high of the year. Now it's pulling back. Let's zoom into that. Okay, got a nice little gap up here. Shoots to the high. Now she's coming to the downside, and she's going to continue coming down until it's done. Now JP Morgan, look at the numbers. 240. The 240 is going for 217. Not quite there. At least, yes. Thanks, Bob. At least 1% per week. WRB, pink-haired liberal. Wow, pink-haired liberal. Okay, WRB. Berkeley, monthly, no. Okay? Monthlies just don't work for me. Okay? I like consistent weekly cash flow. Okay? Now, if you had your choice, serious question here. If you had your choice, would you take one check every week or would you take one check every month? And they're usually about the same size. So the weekly check is the same size as the monthly check. So why would I take just one monthly check when I can get 4 weekly checks and get 4 times the amount of money or twice the amount of money? It just makes sense. Okay, user 908. No, 904841466821. Why couldn't your parents name you something simple like Tim or Todd, Ben? Is Tesla going to dip? Don't know, don't care. I don't follow Tesla. Tesla does not pay dividends. That means they don't share any of their profits. It means I don't know when they are going to move. I like predictability. I like consistency. I like to know certain things that I'm going to get into that are going to do what I want them to do. Okay, well, think about it. If the company has a dividend and just before the dividend the stock goes up in value, well, great. Now I know when the stock is going to move, usually. And if they pay a dividend 4 times a year, well, I will look at that stock 4 times a year. Pull up the calendar. Let's take a look at a good one. How about we take a look at Lowe's? L-O-W. Okay. Now Lowe's has a dividend in January. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th week in January. It just so happens to be the 4th week of the quarter. Because there's 13 weeks. There's 13 weeks in every quarter. Okay? Lowe's has a dividend. 4th week, 1st month of the quarter. Okay? January. Okay? Now, if that's week number 4 of the 4th quarter, what would be week number 4 of the 2nd quarter? Well, wouldn't that be in April? April 24, the 23rd. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th week of April. Lowe's pays a dividend. Okay, April, May, June, July. So let's take a look at July. April, May, June, July. Okay, July. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th week in July. Lowe's. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, July, August, September, October. October. whoops, October, October, 1, 2, 3, 4, Lowe's again. Lowe's pays every 90 days, the fourth week of the quarter. So if I look at Lowe's 4 times, all right, the dividend is $1.15. Great. But I want to buy it 2 weeks before the date, see? 1, 2, and on a Monday. So if I'm going to go back to October 2024 on the 7th, I'm looking for a $1.15 move. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's go to the chart. Let's put in Lowe's. And here's the dividend right there. Okay. See, the dividend right there. Just before the dividend, stock goes up. Just before the dividend, stock goes up. Just before the dividend, stock went up just a little bit, but not by much. See right here? Okay. From here, she went up. Dividend, here, she went up. Just before the dividend, the stock has a tendency to increase in value. So by knowing that information, especially on specific stocks, well, the stocks that I like are the dividend kings. 54 companies that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 5 decades. And then you have the dividend aristocrats, 67 companies that have increased their dividends for more than 25 years. And then let's throw in the dividend champions, 150 companies that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 25 years. 25 years is a little bit different rules from the aristocrats to the champions, but it's still 25 years of increased dividends. Now, if they're increasing their dividend, and the dividend is a portion of the profits, well, if their dividend consistently increases, well, then their profits must consistently increase. Because you can't take a portion of the profits and increase it without the profits themselves increasing. So if the profits keep increasing, well, the dividends keep increasing. Well, it just makes sense. Then you come up the fourth list, the dividend contenders. Now, the dividend contenders, 300 companies that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 10 to 24 years. They haven't quite made the aristocrats list or the champions list, but they're getting right up there. And nice thing about these lists is that there are several people that update the lists every single year. So we got what, 2.5 weeks until the end of the year? Well, 2.5 weeks before I have to update my list. So I take my Dividend Kings list and I go through them. What companies have increased? What companies have decreased? If they've decreased, they're off the list. Okay? Then there are always new companies joining the list. And then you have the Dividend Aristocrats. Again, somebody is following that list. Somebody's updating it. So in a couple of weeks, Tony, thank you for that. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to update my Dividend Aristocrats list and my Dividend Champions list and my Dividend Contenders list because I want to make sure wherever I put my money, it's going to be increasing consistently. Get Living, why weekly and not monthly? It's a good question. Why weekly and not monthly? Okay. Why weekly? Well, here's the thing, okay? If the current price is $264.77, the closest strike price, it's going to give me $2.30 to $2.90. That's 1%. Correct? 1%. That's a week. Every single week. Okay? 20 December, that's this Friday. 27 December, that's next Friday. 3 January, that's 3 Fridays away. 10 January, that's 4 Fridays away. So on and so forth. Every 7 days, every week, 52 times a year. So if I get 1% every single week, that's 52% or more per year. Compounded at 60, I think it was 67, 63, 67, somewhere in that area. But anyway, now let's take a look at a monthly. Okay? Oh, Realty. A lot of people love this thing, but it's a monthly. 54.84. The closest one is going to be the 55. Okay? 25 cents. Okay? That's a 0.5%. But it expires in 4 days. All right. So, look at this one here. The next one out. The 55. It's going for 90 cents. Now, 90 cents on a $50 stock, that's not even 2%. Okay? Not even 2%. So, if I can do it once a month at not even 2%, that's what is that? 24% a year? Okay? So, 1% a week comes to 60 to 67% per year compounded. 52% simple. Okay? But let's do some quick math on this one because you're not going to like the number. So we'll take the profit, which would be 90 cents clear, 0.9, and we're going to divide it by the purchase price, 54.84. It comes to a grand total of, let's try that again, clear, 90 cents, 0.9. There you go. Divided by 54.84. That gives you a grand total of 1.6%. Okay? See the calculator? 1.6%. All right. Multiply that by 12 because there's only 12 months in the year. 19.6%. 19.6. Okay? Now let's take a look. Different company, Macy's. Why not? Because I like Macy's. Okay, 16.92. The closest one's going to be the 17. Now the 17 is paying, okay, the 17 is paying 17 cents. That's 1%. 1% multiplied by 52 weeks is 52. So why would I want to do a monthly? Number one, the numbers don't work. Number two, I get more money doing weeklies than I do getting monthlies. But it gets worse. Hold on a second. Now, by looking at this stock here, this is a weekly. Okay? Weekly. So, if I'm guessing 17 this week, what's going to be next week? Well, what's the next 5 days? Here's the trend. Up, sideways. Well, a good idea means in 5 days, it might be going sideways. All right, so look at O Realty. This is a monthly, okay? 16 right there. Okay, so here's 30 days of a monthly. Now, she went up, she went down, she went up, she went down. Here she is now. Great. Now tell me where she's going to be in 5 weeks. Because this option here, okay, this one, 4 days. The number just doesn't work. Not enough time value. So this one here, the second one down, well, that's 32 days. Well, 32 days divided by 7, that's 4.5. Well, that's 5 weeks. Okay, you can't get to Friday without 5 weeks. Okay, so 5 weeks. Great. Where's it going to be? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Well, let's add a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here's 5 weeks. Down, up, down, up, down. Great. Now, tell me where it's going to be in 5 weeks. It's easier to figure out where it's going in 5 days. 5 weeks is not so easy. So to answer your question, because you didn't like it the first time when I said I don't like monthlies. Well, now I just explained to you why I don't like monthlies. 1, they're not as profitable as weeklies. 2, trying to figure out where it's going to go in 4 to 5 weeks, well, it's not that easy. 5 days is hard enough. 5 weeks, forget it. I don't like monthlies. The numbers just don't work. However pretty you think your prom dress is, it just don't fit. Okay? I don't like monthlies. I hope that's the end of the conversation, but it's probably not. WW, we looked at K already. How do I know so much? Because I'm freaking old. The older you get, the more you learn. All right, Andy, Altria. We just looked at Altria a few minutes ago. WU? What the heck is WU? And it's never a good sign, just to let you know. Never a good sign if I have to say, what the heck is that? WU. It's a monthly. Guess what? We just went through the whole ordeal with monthlies just not being good enough. The numbers just don't work. Big dog, Bob Dog, hail to the no. Exactly. I mean, think about it. We look, you know what? We looked a couple of days ago. Let's look again. Okay? Because they change it every day. FinViz. Okay, so we're going to go to FinViz, financialvisualization.com, and that gives us an idea of how many companies are available. Go to the screener. Okay. Now, Oppenheimer, yeah, I don't think so. This is the number I want you to see, right there. Last week, it was 9,800. This week, it's 9,797. So, 3 companies dropped out. I don't know which 3 it were, but 9,797 companies. So, if there's over close to 9,800 companies, why would I want to look at something that just doesn't fit? All right, first thing I want to do right here, dividend yield. So we're going to put up just a positive dividend. Doesn't have to be a big one, just positive. Positive, all right? Now, watch the number. Okay, that's how many companies are available, 9,800. 5,528. So 5,528 companies share their profits. There's only 2 different kinds of companies. One will share their profits, okay? 5,528. The rest of them will take all their profits and put it back into the company for capital growth. Well, what's capital growth? Well, capital growth is for the stock to go higher and higher and higher faster. If that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for consistency in income. I had a good consistency in profitability. Along with that, dividends, and they share their profits. Okay, only 5,528 companies share profits. Okay, so let's change this a little bit. Let's go to over 4% profits, 4% per year. Well, there's only 1,832 that make over 4%. Or 6%. Well, now we're down to 957. You have to figure out what it is you want for your investments. Where do you want to put your money? Me, I like companies that are consistently profitable. When I say consistently profitable, I mean 20 years of consistency in their profitability. Okay, user 90484146612, whatever. Call you Peter. All right, Peter. Cisco. CISCO. Please. Okay, that works. CISCO. There you go. Cisco. All right. Here's our high. Here's our low. Here's where it was a year ago. Look at this. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, 58.35 at this current moment in time. Okay, the 59s are going for 20 cents. No. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Cisco. It is on my list. I do trade it when the numbers look good. But I'm not going to spend 58 bucks on a stock that's only paying a 20-cent premium. No. Sorry. Cisco's a no for this week. La, 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 la. Wow, I missed all these questions. All right, here we go. Caught up. Here we go. KO. Ooh. Rise and grind. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola never pays really good premiums. That's always a no. Berkeley. MetLife. M-E-T. Okay, MetLife. Here's the high. Here's the low. Okay, she went up, sideways, up, pulled back. We're at 83. 83 is going 75 to 90, so you would get your 1% out of that one if you like MetLife. So let's take a look at MetLife. Pink-haired liberal. Take a look at MetLife. Why not? All right, a year ago, we're at 65.66. The bottom of the year was the beginning of February, 64.55. She went sideways for a couple of months. Okay, last 90 days, which is the last 3 months. Look, here's the bottom, shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. Well, look at where we are right now. Okay, the 90-day chart gives me a chance to take a look at consistent patterns. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, a consistent pattern. Then I want to shrink it into the 30 days because the 30 days gives me a better idea of where she might be in 5 days. Okay? Down, up, down, up. So usually going to the upside. But what happened here today? Here's your 30-day bottom right here, right around just at 80. Thursday was up, Friday was up, but today pulled back. So today kind of said, no, we're not going higher. Just hold on a second. Just hold on a minute. Before we go much further, give me a dime so I can phone my mother. All right, so MetLife, I got to wait for a new bottom because this bottom right here just got obliterated by that thing. Unless tomorrow she goes up again. Because it could be just a glitch. You know, what do you call it? A glitch in the matrix. You know? What would they call that? Deja vu. A glitch in the matrix. There it goes. Down, up, pulled back today. It could be a glitch. Could be. Or it could be one of these things. Okay, where she goes up, and a psycho. Down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, could be a psycho. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But it's not as smooth as I would like it. All right, I just hopped on, so I'm trying to understand why 1 week and not monthly. Okay, get living. Let's see if I can explain it to you again. Weeklies allows me to get 1% every week, 1% or more every week. Monthlies, the numbers just don't work. Okay, not only is it difficult to figure out where it's going to go from 1 month to another month, okay, 4 to 5 weeks, it only pays 1 or 2%. So would you want to get 1 or 2% per month or 1 to 2% per week? It's strictly a numbers thing, okay? So monthlies just don't pay the same, all right? And there's over 300 companies that have weeklies that have consistently increased their dividends, which means they are consistently profitable. So if they're consistently profitable, and they have weekly options that can gain me 1 to 2% every single week, well, fine. If I want to throw monthlies into the mix, well, now I got, what, 600-800 companies to look at? That's too many. I can only do so much. Hi, how are you today? So I have to draw the line somewhere, okay? The monthlies, the numbers just don't work. And trying to predict where it's going to be in 4 to 5 weeks, it's not that easy. Okay, so it's going to be no. Scotty wants to take a look at Advanced Auto Parts. There we go, Advanced Auto Parts. Let's take a look. There's the high of the year, close to 90. That was back in March. Drops down in November, hits the bottom at 35. Now that must be uncomfortable for people who bought up here in the 90s. Okay, it's close to 90. And it drops all the way down to 35. Like, ouch. That hurts even looking at it. All right. So a year ago, we're at 61. Jump up to 88, close to 90. And then here's the bottom right down here. Look at your last 90 days. Look at the movement. Nice movement. Okay. Just drop down here. Now this spot right here. Here's a high. Here's a low. It's getting ready to to bounce up and go up again. So let's take a look at the last 30 days. Okay. Okay. 30 days ago was the 30-day bottom. 30-day high. Well, what happens after a 30-day high? Usually, especially when you're going from 37 to 49, that's a $12 increase. $12 on a $37 stock is 30%. You get 30% in a month. 30% in a month, yeah, there's going to be profit taking. I take profits after 1%, 1 or 2. So 30%, hell yeah, I'm taking profits. So isn't everybody else. So as they're taking profits, the stock drops. And it's going to continue to drop until it stops, which it could be right here. Because Friday was a low day, but today was higher. Now, if tomorrow is higher still, then it's going to be, what do you call it? An entry point for me. Because I like 2 days to the upside after a bottom. Well, the bottom was Friday. Give me 1 second. I got to take one of these shirts off. Whew, getting a little warm in here. Alrighty. And for the weekly, what return are you looking for on the option? Oh, Get Living, you're really new, okay? Now, Get Living, I don't buy options, I sell options. Okay, 80% of all options expire worthless. So why would I want to buy one? I sell it, I collect 1% to 2%, sometimes 3 or 4% every single week. Okay, that's over 50% per year. That's what I'm looking for. 1% every week. I sell, I do not buy, which means I know what my profit's going to be before I even get to it. So you're new here, sit back, relax. I'm actually going to do a couple of trades and walk through them so that way you'll see how I get the 1% every single week. Andre, BNS. What the heck is BNS? Never a good thing if I have to say what the heck is it. Okay, now BNS is a monthly. I just got done saying a few seconds ago, monthlies, the numbers just don't work. No, sorry. Asim, how are you today? KB, what's up? What about Macy's? Asim, let's take a look at Macy's. I like Macy's. It's my favorite stock all year. It's consistently profitable with Macy's. All right, let's take a look at it. The high of the year, a little over 22. The bottom, just around 14. A year ago, we're at 20. Drops, shoots up, drops, sideways, drops, sideways. Now we're sitting at 16.92. So we're looking at the 17. The 17 is paying 1%. All right? So let's run through this one trade, okay, to see what it looks like. All right? So here we go. Okay, I like the 17, so let's do the 17. Let's get out of there. Go over here, go to covered call. Now, the reason I do a covered call, it's one of the safest trading strategies there is. And it is predictable. I already know what my profit's going to be before I even do it. That way, it lets me know whether or not it is a good trade to do. So, if I'm looking at Macy's at 17, alrighty, I'm just going to do one contract at the market. So, whoa, damn it. I hit the wrong button. Remember I say people go lose most of their money by hitting the wrong button? Well, I just hit the wrong button. Market order, confirm and send. Here's what it sounds like. Buy one covered call of Macy's 100. That means it is a weekly option trade. 20 December 24. Okay, that means the option is going to expire this Friday afternoon. So whoever is going to buy it, they have from the time they buy it until the expiration, 3:59 p.m. Friday afternoon on the 20th of December. That's this Friday. It's a $17 call strike against the Macy's stock at the market to open. All right, so what numbers are we looking at now? Well, right here, 1660 is the break-even point. So anything over 1660 is going to be a profit. Well, currently the stock is at 692, and I'm selling the 17s. Okay, so as long as she's above 660, I'm going to be in some type of a profit. Great. All right, so if she's above 17 come Friday afternoon, $40 is the maximum I'm going to make on this trade. So if you're looking to buy if you're looking to get it into position and have it just keep going up, 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 well, this is not it. This is not for you. This is predictable. This is, we know what it's going to be. We know what our risk is. We know what we're risking. We know what we're gaining. Okay, so this one contract, $40. That's all I'm going to make. So if I'm only making $40 on this one contract, well, if I want more money, I'll just buy 2 contracts, 4 contracts, 10 contracts, 20. All depends on where your level is. Okay, my level is a certain level, and you're either higher or you're lower. It's just where are you now? If you're just starting out, well, you're probably at the lower level. As you progress, you get higher and higher and higher. Okay? For me, I cap it off at $250 per share. I don't buy stocks over $250. Once in a while, I'll buy Lowe's or Home Depot because they're in my opinion, they're an exception to the rule because they're both dividend kings. They've both been in business for over 100 years, so why not? All right, so why did I bring up the calculator? Clear. All right, so if my profit on this one is $40, what is it costing me for one contract? Well, to do one contract, I have to buy 100 shares. Not that much. Okay, for this contract, it's $1,660, one contract. All right. If my profit is $40 and it's costing me $1,660 to do one contract, that is 2.4%. Now, remember I was telling you I like to get 1% every week. That's my goal. Well, Macy's is my favorite stock because Macy's consistently gives me 1 to 3% every single week. As a matter of fact, while I'm on that one, just for the fun of it, for those of you that are new here, okay, I do post all my trades. Okay, so all my trades are posted. Well, not all of them. I haven't posted last week's yet. Okay, let's go all the way back to January because I share 3 different accounts. For the first half of the year, it was just 2. And then in July, it was 3. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Here we go. Okay, now, if you click on any one of these, it tells you exactly how am I tonight. I am excellent. Thank you. Invest right. It'll tell you exactly the stocks I got. The timestamp, what kind of a trade it was, what buy, sell, how many positions, what the stock symbol was, what the expiration date was for the covered call. Okay, what kind of what the strike price was, what the type of it was, what the price was, what the profit is. All that information is right here. Each one of these trades. So, what I want to show you is the stocks themselves. Remember I told you I like Macy's? Well, Macy's, Ford, General Motors, Clorox, Lowe's, Ford. Week 2, Macy's. Week 3, Macy's. Week 4, Macy's. Week 5, Macy's. Week 6, Macy's. Week 7, Macy's. Week 8, Macy's. Week 9, Macy's. Week 10, Macy's. So on and so forth. If I'm getting 1 to 3% every single week from Macy's, well, why wouldn't I keep rolling it over? Why wouldn't I keep trading it? Well, I do, until it gets away from me and it gets a little too high. Then I say, all right, hold off. Then we'll get back on it. So this trade right here, at this moment in time, the numbers that we're looking at, 2.4% for the rest of this week. That's 4 days. Well, 2.4% for 4 days, let's multiply it out. What does that come to if I do 2% every single week? Well, 52 weeks, that's 125%. Numbers don't lie. Now, do I get 1 or 2% every single week? Nope. Most of the time I do. Now, 1 week this year, I got negative. I actually lost money 1 week. And 3 weeks, I missed 1%. Got 0.9, 0.8. I got 0.61 once. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Let's get out of there. let's get out of there. Let's get out of here. And let's go back to where we began. All right. So I like Macy's. That is a weekly optional trade. And you see how the numbers work? I like Macy's. Gertie Platt. What the heck kind of a name is that? It's an interesting name. Ooh. Liz. Liz likes Target. I like Target too. Let's take a look at Target. Now, Target I held last year for 6 months. I bought it, she dropped, I held it for 6 months before I lost a shitload of money on it. Now, the reason I lost a whole bunch of money on it, because I find Target is very susceptible to what is called black swans. Can we look at Nike? Dude, we looked at Nike already. We looked at Nike already this evening. A black swan. It's like when you're out, drive around, you go by the lake, you see a bunch of swans. How often do you see a black swan? Not very often. That's why they call them black swan. It's something that occurs in nature. You don't get to see that often. It's like, have you ever seen an albino alligator? I've seen one. It was in the zoo. But how often do you see one in the wild? You usually don't. All right, so anyway, take a look at Target. See, a big gap here. There's a big gap here. A big gap here. And another big gap here. What are those? Well, those are black swans. A higher than average move. Okay? This one was from 155 down to 125. That's a $30 drop. Now last year I got hit by one of these black swans on Target. Okay? It was at 110 and then it jumped up to 135. So I lost like $15,000 overnight. Overnight. Because you weren't expecting, you don't expect it. You're like, let's zoom into it so you get a better look. Okay? You're going along nicely, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, drops $30 overnight. That's called a black swan. And it happens a lot with Target. So I've learned with Target, anytime I trade Target, is not to trade Target during or close to earnings reports or dividends. Oh, wow. Okay. Gurdeep Nat. Okay, SMCI. Now, I don't like SMCI. Now, let me tell you why. Okay, SMCI. Okay, now, SMCI does have weekly options, does have some nice movement. But what is it that they don't have? SMCI. Okay? Super Microcomputers, SMCI, 3344. Okay, great, 3344. There's no dividend. Okay? Forward dividend and yield, nothing. EX date, nothing. If there's no dividends, no thank you. Okay? Now, no dividends, no thank you. A dividend gives me an idea of when the stock is going to move. Also, the dividend gives me an idea, is the company consistently profitable? Because if the company is consistently profitable, the dividend will consistently increase. If the dividend increases, well, I know they're making money and they're sharing those profits with me. Those are the companies I like. So SMCI, no dividends, no thank you. Okay, user 825107610. Yeah, you just dialed in. Your favorite stock is AGNC. AMSC. What the heck is AMSC? No. Okay, AMSC monthly. No, doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to user 82510, blah, 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 blah. AGNC. All right. I don't like AGNC. Here's the reason why. $9.65. Well, the 10 is going for 0. Look at what your premiums are. At the money, $9.50. Okay, I'm losing 15 cents right off the top. If I'm buying it at $9.65, see, $9.65, here's the number right here. $9.65. The closest strike price is the $9.50. Okay, and it's selling for 14 cents. Well, if I'm buying it at $9.65, I'm losing 15 cents right off the top. Well, I'm walking away with negative numbers. No, sorry, AG&C, the numbers just don't work. They used to, but not anymore. Eddie, SCHD, has been falling. I bought 300 shares. Should I be worried? Eddie, I can't tell you anything about SCHD. Okay, I don't like it because the numbers don't work. Okay, I always tell people, take a look at the numbers. Okay, SCHD. Okay, Schwab Dividend Equity ETF. Okay. Eddie, did you take a look at the yield before you bought this? The yield on SCHD is 3.3%. 3.3%. Okay, now, I'm pretty sure you're new here. Thanks for the flowers. That was very nice of you. But ask yourself a question. Okay? If it's paying 3.3%, why are you putting your money into it? The federal government is paying 5% on, what is it, on 2-year CDs? Or 2-year bonds, or whatever it is. Okay, so the government's paying 5%. You have high yield savings accounts paying 4%. Why are you putting in to SCHD that's only paying 3.3%? It just doesn't make any sense. But wait, Eddie, wait, hold on. It gets worse. It does. Hold on a second. Over here, we're going to go into historical data. Historical data. It tells me the numbers. What was the high? What was the low? What was the opening? What was the close? And all these different days. Okay. Okay, Eddie, so here we are. Historical prices. So I'm going to click on this right here. And then I want to click on dividends only. Okay? And it tells me all the dividends. All right? Now, I want to see all the dividends. Every single dividend this company ever paid out. Okay? Here they are. You ready? Goes all the way down to, wait. 2011? 2011? I want 20 years. 2011 to 2024. That's only 13 years. Okay, 13 years of dividends. But wait, it gets worse. It does. All right, so I want to take a look at the dividends. Now, a dividend is a portion of the profits that the company gives back to the investors. Great. If they're consistently profitable and a certain portion of the profits gets paid to us as investors, well, let's see what those look like. All right, the very first dividend. December 19th, 2011, 4 cents. Okay, nothing to write home about. The next one is 5. Then it goes to 7, to 7, to 8, to 8, to 9, to 11, to 13. Nice movements. Yeah, how it's consistently going up. Now, December 19th, 2016, it goes from 13 to 11. Wait a second. Eddie, that's going backwards. That's not increasing, that's decreasing. No, that doesn't work for me. But wait, it gets worse. Seriously, it does. Hold on, it gets worse. Okay, so it goes from 13 to 11. That's backwards. Then it goes to 12. Then it goes to 9. Now from 12 to 9, that's a 25% decrease. Okay, 25% decrease. But wait. It does get worse. Okay. Goes to 14, to 15, to 18, to 20, to 21, to 23, to 22. Wait a minute, backwards again. 27 to 25, backwards again. Okay, so number one, they doesn't have 20 years of increased dividends, only 11. And they're not increasing. They go up, they go back. They go up, they go back. They go up, they go back. Yeah, no thank you. Seriously, dude. Anytime you're going to invest your hard-earned money, take a look at the real numbers. What are the dividends they're paying? How consistent are they? What is the yield, the current yield that I'm getting? If I'm putting my money into the company, what kind of rate of return am I getting? SCHD is giving 3.3%. Why the hell would you be putting money into that? All right, anyway. Invest Right wants to take a look at Procter and Gamble. PG. Procter and Gamble, if you didn't know, Dividend King Extraordinaire means they've increased their dividends for more than 5 decades, consistently increasing. Yeah, there's a difference between having dividends and having consistently increasing dividends. That means year after year after year after year. It goes higher and higher and higher and higher. Not 3 steps up, 2 steps back, 2 steps up, 1 step back. No, 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 no. Consistently increasing. Okay, so Procter and Gamble, Dividend Kings. 171.67. We're looking at the 172. Nope, the numbers just don't work. Now, I like Procter and Gamble. Every once in a while, the numbers do work. Neo, I got your text message. I didn't see a phone number. I was going to call you. This is going to be on YouTube tomorrow. I want to participate, but I have too much going on tonight. Oh, sorry, dude. Hey, thanks for all that stuff. SCHA, yep. Okay, TSM. Taiwan Semiconductors. TSM. I'm going to say no to TSM for this week. Okay. Too close to the high. The profit taking has just started. Okay. Now, I do like TSM, don't get me wrong. However, I just got to wait a little bit longer for them to drop, find that bottom, and then rebound off of that. So I'm looking at 2 weeks from this week. TSM. All right. What about AT&T? Really? Come on. AT&T, too high. Look at it. Okay, AT&T is close to the high of the year. 23 is going for 19 cents. Not quite 1%. So that's a double no. Edgar, could you tell us one of them? One of what, Edgar? Okay, you have to give me... Okay, see, now you understand what it is you're asking because it's in your head and you're asking a question. Me, I got like a couple 100 people I'm trying to answer. And how are you doing over there today? I can't pronounce that name, Tari. It's just way too long. So Edgar, if you're going to ask me to take a look at one of them, what is one of them? Okay, you have to actually give me more information than that. Gertie, how many days before dividend pay time? 2 weeks. Where can I find a list of the Dividend Kings and Aristocrats? Okay, travel design, Google. Seriously, go to Google, put in the Google search, Dividend Kings List 2024. Dividend Aristocrats List 2024. Juan, new to the channel. Nice breakdowns. Thank you very much. Juan, don't go away. I got a lot more for you. Just chill, relax, grab some popcorn, beer, whatever, hot chocolate, whatever toast your taco. Would you sell puts on SoFi or PLTR or no? No, I don't like either one of those. Okay, no dividends, no thank you. Okay. So anyway, yeah, Google Dividend Kings list, Dividend Aristocrats list, Dividend Champions list. Can you analyze VeChain crypto? I don't do cryptocurrency. Sorry. Cryptocurrency, just not yet. Now, from what I understand, the new administration coming in is a big fan of cryptocurrency. Maybe things might change. If they do, great. I don't want to sit in front of my computer all day. Okay, so the trading strategy I am sharing here right now Okay, it's simple, it's safe, it's predictable, it takes less than 10 minutes. We're actually going to do a couple of trades and you'll see how quickly I go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Now, I said, look, you know what? Let's do it right now. Okay, let's get rid of this. Very first thing, okay, very first thing I do is I find a list of stocks that I like. Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list. Those 5 lists will give me about 300 different companies to look at. So those 300 companies, well, they're all from different industries, all from different, they all totally different. I take them and I put them into the calendar. And then the calendar separates them as to when they pay their dividend. So if you take a look right here, this week right here, American Express, Bristol Myers Squibb, JP Morgan. Okay. American Express credit cards, JP Morgan banking, Bristol Myers Squibb consumer products. 3 totally different industries, but they all pay their dividend on the same day. So 300 companies thrown into the calendar. Okay, there's 266 trading days. 52 weeks in a year. Each week's about 5 days, 5 trading days. But add it all up together. Okay, you get 4 quarters, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, January, February, March, first quarter, April, May, June, second quarter, July, August, September, third quarter, October, November, December, fourth quarter. We are currently in the tail end of the fourth quarter. Now, each quarter has 13 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 13. Okay, 13 and 13, 26. That's half a year. Okay, you add it all up together. 13 times 4 is 52. Okay, 13 weeks in a quarter. So each quarter looks basically the exact same. Now, we just looked at Lowe's a little while ago. The 4th week of the quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Lowe's pays its dividend in the 4th week of the quarter. All right, same thing with Procter & Gamble, General Dynamics, Cisco, Cardinal Health, Hormel, AbbVie, Lowe's, Clorox, Caterpillar, Kinder Morgan, so on and so forth. Come up with your list. What stocks do you like? What stocks would you look at and say, yep, I'm going to buy that if the numbers are right? I no longer look at the fundamentals. I don't take a look at anything. If it is consistently profitable, have weekly options, great. Then I will look at the fundamentals, like I want to know what the book value is, what are the earnings per share, how consistently have they increased, information like that. Then I will decide whether or not I want to trade it. And then it doesn't become, see, I will take a look at any one of these, and it's not, do I like the company? I like all of them. I will buy every single one of them without a second glance if the numbers are right and if it's the right time, okay? So let's go through some really quick, and I'll show you how quick and easy this should be. Adults have a tendency to make this more complicated than it needs to be. I created it for my 9-year-old daughter, all right? So when she was 9, 15 years ago, I created this trading strategy specifically for her. So let's take a look at this week right here. Okay, BK, Lennar, so on and so forth. So BK is the first one. Watch how quick it should be, okay? BK. Now, you can time me if you want. You ready? High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, 81. The 81's going for 5 cents. No. Next. Next would be Lennar, L-E-N. L-E-N. Ready? Here we go. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, 152. The 152's go for 450. That's a yes. Good. Well, let's take a little closer. A year ago, 147. Bottomed out in July, 140. The top is 90 days ago at 193. Okay, down, up, down, cool. Last 30 days, no, because we're looking for a new bottom. No, not this week. I'll keep my eye on it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause for a second and write that down for next week, because we're going to keep our eye as soon as it finds the bottom. Okay, as soon as she finds the bottom, like right here, see, bottom turns going up. Bottom, where's the bottom? Turn, go up. That's where I want to jump in. All right, next. MA, MasterCard. MA. Okay, ready? High, low, where was it? Where is it? It's a no, it's at the high of the year. I don't buy at the high of the year. Next. That was quick, wasn't it? GIS, is that General Mills? GIS. Okay, ready? High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up. 66, 67.50, 60 to 70, that is 1%. It's a monthly, it's a no. What is it doing on my list? I don't know. Next. AT&T. Okay. You ready? High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, 22.96 to 23, 19 to 21. No. Not quite there. Close to 1%. It's like 3/4. If you want to do 0.75%, great. It's about 30, 40% per year, if you're okay with that. But for me, no, I don't like buying at the high of the year. Verizon, VZ. Here we go. High, low, where was it? Where is it? What's the direction? Up, sideways, up, down, no. 41, the 41's going from 34 to 40. You might squeeze your 1% out of it, but look at the 30 days. Okay, 30-day bottom, 30-day top. She's dropping. She's going to continue to drop until she's done. So I'm going to write Verizon down for next week. That should find. Oh, sorry, I already have it written down. All right. I have one more to go. GD, General Dynamics. GD, General Dynamics. Okay. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Okay, up, down. She's turning right here. Let's take a closer look at that. I like that big drop. Because you get a big drop like that, people look at it and say, whoa, General Dynamics? Really? That big of a profit taken from 315 to 260? That's $55 drop. That's a big drop. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay, here's the last 90 days. Okay, high, low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Sideways, peaks up, drops down. 2 days to the upside. There's the invitation. But what do the numbers look like? 266 to 267.50s, between 175 and 3. Okay, you should be able to get you 1% out of that. Okay, so the last 30 days, right there. Okay, here's your 30-day high 30 days ago. Your 30-day bottom was Thursday. Friday was an update. Today was an update. That's an invitation for me to jump in. Well, here's your bottom. How do you isolate a bottom? Well, I isolate it by 2 days to the upside. Could it make a third, a fourth, a fifth? Yes, it could. But after 2, well, I'd be jumping in on the 3rd day. So tomorrow morning, if General Dynamics is going to the upside, yeah, I would jump into it. So let's take a look. What does General Dynamics usually do this time of year? Flat, okay? No big up moves, no big down moves. If you've never seen a seasonality chart before, all the way to the left, let's open it up all the way. Okay? All the way to the left, January 1st. All the way to the right, December 31st. The blue line is this year. Okay? She went up. Now she's pulling back. She's bouncing right here. The red line is 10 years worth of information. 10-year moving average is 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, so on and so forth. So if it just keeps, look at the nice steady pace, steady incline from the beginning of January to the end of the year. From the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Beginning of the year, end of the year. Just nice, straight, upward trend. I like that. Okay, let's keep on going. So That's how simple and easy it should be. Okay, it doesn't take long. Where's the high? Where's the low? Where's the direction it's going? Do the numbers work? Blah, blah, blah. Bada, bada bang. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's keep on going. Okay, wrote us. What do you believe is some of the best brokers? Okay, I wrote a book 15 years ago where it broke down all the different trading platforms 15 years ago. Probably a bunch of those are obsolete nowadays. Okay, but I haven't changed brokers. I've had the same one for 20 years. Okay, I found this 20 years ago. Okay, when Tom Sosnos owns it, he's the guy who invented it. Oh, this is a great trading platform. GP, how do I find this information 20 years of profit and loss and has paid an increased dividend? Any cheat sheets? GP, yeah. Go to Google, in the Google search, Dividend Kings list 2024. As a matter of fact, check it out. Here we go. Here we go. Yo. Okay, let's go to Google. Okay, in the search bar, I'm going to put in Dividend Kings List 2024. There it is right there. Okay? 2024 Dividend King stocks. All stocks that have raised dividends for more than 50 years in a row. Okay? Here's one list. Simple, safe dividends. 2024, all 54 ranked, analyzed, blah, blah, blah. They even give you a download spreadsheet. Sure dividend. This one's my favorite. Okay, you click on that. Slide down right here. Click here to instantly download your free spreadsheet of all the Dividend Kings list. They have the Dividend Kings, the Dividend Champions, the Dividend Aristocrats, blah, blah, blah. Hakuna Matata. Holy cow, dude. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Good evening to you, sir. Or should I say good morning? You're way there in the other half of the world, the other side of the world. All right, dude, we looked at AVGO 3 times today. I looked at it this morning. I looked at it twice tonight. The numbers are just terrible. That's my opinion on AVGO. La 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 la. How long to hold after dividend called? I don't go to check the dividend, okay? Because as soon as the dividend is paid, the stock has a tendency to go down. Yeah, it's 428. 420. I am honored that you would interrupt your sleeping day just to hang out with me and a couple hundred other people. Hey, how's that book coming along that you're writing? You said you're going to send me a copy of it. I'd like to see. All right, Tafisco, how are you today? MU, we already looked at MU today. Good points, there you go. The story you're about to see is true. Uh-oh, I missed that. Where was it? Where was it? Oh, gee. Hey, James, should I YOLO into advanced micro device calls? YOLO. I'm not quite sure what YOLO means. There's so many different acronyms for so many different industries. So, and I don't like AMD. No dividends, no thank you. Advanced micro devices. Now, ADM, different story. Pepe, Misty, no. AMD, no. Kraft, Frankenstein, Kraft. KHC. Now, Kraft Heinz has been in business for over 100 years. They are a dividend king, which means they increase their dividends consistently for more than 5 decades. 30.97 to 31, so 31s are going for right around 1%. Good, the numbers are there. Great, and it's a great company. All right, so let's slide this over. Just moving down over high of the year. A year ago, we were at 36.92. The top of the year was 39.02. Okay, that was back in the end of April. From there, look at the last 90 days. Now, the last 90 days, be looking for a pattern. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so what's happening here? Let's look at the last 30 days. Last 30 days gives me an idea of where she's going next. Okay, it looks pretty plain, pretty evident, you know. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, unfortunately, she's going to the downside at this moment in time. Now, I do like KHC, so I'm going to write that down for next week. Maybe she'll look better next week. Small man child. Oh, I've heard that one many times. You're just a big child. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay? Yeah, the funny thing is, okay, a lot of people tell me I act like a child. Okay, fine. How am I supposed to act as 60? I've never been here before. It's not as if, oh, yeah, I've been 60 before. This is what you're supposed to do. Nobody's ever told me. How are you supposed to act at age 60? Am I supposed to be playing soccer on the weekends? Okay, am I supposed to be staying up all night? Am I supposed to be doing this? Am I supposed to be doing that? Investor, can we look at the stock U? Okay. Rocco, what's happening?
Hey, Dodo, what are you up to?
I'm in the middle of a podcast. Say hi to everybody.
Hello and good evening, viewers.
Let me call you after I'm done.
Is that soon?
11:30.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Coming to your house. Interrupt your day.
Double checking.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. Give me a call in the morning.
Sorry. Oh, my son. He takes precedence over you guys. Don't take it bad. All right. I love what you do. Thank you. You have been very informative and inspiring for me. Cool beans. IBM. Let's check them out. IBM. Ooh, no. Look, the high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And too close to the high. Okay. Now, I like IBM. Don't get me wrong, all right? Here's the last 30 days. Okay, here's your bottom. Here's your top. Just starting to come down. Look at all the room down here for profit taking. Okay, people who bought it down here are looking and say, hey, where's my profits? Yeah, no, sorry, it's coming down. TL, Travel Design. So once you get the dividend, are you then selling the stock or are you holding long term? Ouch. Or are you making an option play? Ugh. Threw me that curveball in there. No, I don't hold. I try not. Okay, listen closely. I try not to collect the dividends. Okay, let's go back to my calendar. Okay. When it comes to a dividend stock, there's 4 dates you need to remember. Date number 1, the announcement date. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. This is so-and-so from IBM, AT&T, whatever. This is the dividend that we have. This is when we're going to pay it. We had a great year. See you next 90 days. The announcement date. That's where they come out and they tell you what the dividend was, how many earnings per share they had, when they're going to pay it, yada, yada, yada. The announcement date. Date number 2, the EX dividend date. The EX dividend date is represented by all these little green dots. General Dynamics, Procter & Gamble, Verizon, AT&T, General Mills, Cisco, Comcast, Cardinal Health, blah, 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 blah. All those companies. Date number 2, the EX date. The last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid. If you want to collect the dividend, you need to buy it before the little green dot. You can go to Google. Blackstone's a no. No dividends, no thank you. You can go to Google and put in the Google search EX dividend calendar. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Find one that you like. This is the one that I like. It's right here. I've been using it for 20 years. I really don't want to look at anything else. All right. Date number 3. The date of record. Whoever owns the stock on the date of record is entitled to the dividend. Date number 4, the payment date. Self-explanatory. That's when you get paid. Okay. I try not to collect the dividend. Okay, here's Procter & Gamble right here, the 18th. Okay, they're paying a dividend of $1. If I want to collect the dividend, I'm going to buy that stock 2 weeks before the EX date on a Monday. Okay? It gives me 3 weeks. If I buy it here, make my 1% here, great, I'm out. If I don't make my 1%, I jump into it again. If I don't make my 1%, I jump in, I do it again, and then I collect the dividend. That's a 3-fer. Okay? No, wait a minute, it's a 4-fer. So if I buy it here, I collect the premium here, collect the premium here, collect the premium here, and get a dividend. Okay? Premium, 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 dividend. Okay, you just quadrupled your rate of return. Okay, so usually you're getting $1, you get that 4 times a year. Okay, so you do it. I like to do covered call before the dividend. Does Mara meet your criteria? It trades similarly to Riot. Okay, world you want to live in? I do like Marathon, and I do like Riot. Thanks, you're learning fast. Alrighty then. D-Dub, what's happening? Simone, how are you today, my dear? Okay, Daisy 1000X. So options are more risky. Not at all. Okay, so here's an idea. If Tesla is going to hit 500 soon, Sean, okay, Sean, you've been here before. You know I don't do Tesla. Okay, so no. So Daisy 1000, options more risky? Not really more risky than covered calls. I mean, a covered call is one of the safest trades there is. Because when you buy a stock, let's get out of here. Okay. When you buy a stock, okay, the last traded price or the close, the opening, the high, the low, the close, the bid, the ask, the volume. These are all the numbers that have to do with the stock. When you buy a stock, you own it. That's the price you got it. It's kind of like an elevator. Okay? You got on the 3rd floor. Great. No matter where you're going, you always started on the 3rd floor. Same thing. If I buy it at $229.67, that's my starting point. $229.67. Okay, where am I going from there? Am I selling? Am I buying? What's going on? That being said, the 230s, I might make my 1%. Great, that's what I'm looking for. Am I looking to get the dividend? No, I'm not. Okay. I forgot where I was going with that one. Okay, so a covered call is one of the safest trading strategies. So if I buy it for this and I sell it for that, there's really not that much risk there because I'm collecting this premium here. Now, number 1, I have a couple of rules. 5. Number 1, never buy something you don't want to own. Okay, if you don't want to own it, don't buy it. All right, I'm going to reboot. We're down to 15. I always reboot at 50. We're at 10:30. So give me a minute. We're going to reboot, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. was not good. Oh. Well, let's try it one more time.
I'm Tyler. I'm a former finance.
I took a pause, but I will finish it. You have good memory. James, I know you don't like it, but if you only look at the chart, I think you will. I think AVGO will pull back then. Okay, Hakuna, it doesn't really matter whether let's pull it up. AVGO. All right, let's go here. Prince, how are you today? Do that right there, right there, and this right there. Okay, so Hakuna, take a look. The last traded price is 250 bucks. Okay, AVGO. Hey, all right, wait a second. I was looking at the wrong one. What was the one? Okay, no. Yeah, wait a second. No. Look at that, Hakuna. Okay. Big gap on Friday. She kept on going up. Yeah, that's in territory where, that's rocket ship territory. Why would I want to jump into that? I'm doing good, thanks. Cool beans. But think about it. She made a big, huge jump. So it goes from 160 to 250. That's a $90 increase. Ugh. All right, let's keep on going. Have you seen The Wolf on Wall Street? Of course, a couple of times. Like that movie. Different atmosphere. Okay, they were playing with pink sheets, new issues. Yeah, 60% commission. That's crazy. Yeah. It increased 24% Friday and 11% today. So when do you think they're going to take profits? I mean, think about it. It's screaming, take profits. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But, I guess I'm not as much of a gambler as you. I like safety. Do you avoid options on earnings weeks like Nike this week? I'm starting to. Can we look at the stock U? I know you like rock. Everybody does. But what are the chances? How often can you pick one of those? Okay, what are you going to do? Buy it here at 250? What if 250 is the highest? Think about it. Now, I don't know if you remember this. Back in the 80s, okay, they had the gold rush. The gold rush looked just like this. It was at 250, and within a couple of weeks, it was at 850. Now, at $850 an ounce back in the 1980s, I think it was 81, it took those people 3 decades to break even. To break even. 3 decades. I'm not talking 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 months. I'm talking 30 years. Okay? For gold to hit that 850 again, because it went from 250 to 850. And then she dropped. And then it took 30 years to hit 850 again. So here at 250, no, I don't buy at the high. It just doesn't work for me. Okay, Sox Rock. Okay. Do I avoid earnings? For some companies, yes. Some companies, no. Just invented box and hold. Freezing in Iowa. BOXX. Never heard of it. Interesting. That is extremely interesting. Look at that. It goes from 104 to 110. That's a nice chart, though. Take a look at that. Well, there's 2 reasons why you wouldn't want to do this one. Reason number 1, no options. No, thank you. Can we look at stock U? Yeah, invest right. We'll look at it in a second. Okay, so freezing in Iowa. It looks better than it actually is because it goes from 104 to 110. That's a $6 move. $6 move. It took $6 move, and it took 12 months to do it. 12 months to move 6%. Yeah, no thank you. Could you mention which stocks covered calls you acquired today so that we can all monitor it till Friday? End censorship. Thoughts on YouTube stock once TikTok's banned? Well, I'm not 100%. Are they really going to ban TikTok, or are they just going to, go somewhere else? Because I just might get a VPN and do TikTok through a VPN. I don't like people telling me what I can and can't do. It does nothing but piss me off. It does. Okay? And the reason they want to ban it, bunch of bullshit. Okay? All right? They're afraid that China's going to get our secrets. What freaking secrets do we have that all the other trading platforms don't already have? It's silly. All right. I don't know. I just heard it was official. Yeah. Okay. Great. I hear that. I've been hearing that a lot. Like, what are you going to do when they're done? Okay, well, they have an app called Lemonade that actually mimics TikTok. And then you take all the people from here and go over to there. And you're up 40%. I wonder if I should sell. Well, Hakuna, it ain't a profit until you take it, dude. Seriously, think about it. I mean, great. You're up 40%. Wonderful. But is it still going to go up? I don't know. Club and Tom, would you mention which stocks covered calls? Yeah, I already said I did. Would. Okay, so which ones did I get today? Riley, I think. I got Riley today. And Pfizer. Oh, Riley, Pfizer, and Riot. Those are the only three I got picked up today. AVGO. Lemonade going to be banned with TikTok. They said because I got Lemonade too. Okay. AVGO. Prince. AVGO, huh? AVGO. AVGO. Okay, we just talked about AVGO. No. Look at that big jump. Yeah, no. Sorry. I hold a bunch of AEE. Should I sell and move to SCHD? Hell no. SCHD's a piece of crap. Seriously, dude. Scott, seriously, go check the numbers. How consistently has SCHD increased their dividends? What is the current yield on SCHD? Okay? That's how you compare them. What is the rate of return you're getting? You're putting your money into it. What are they giving you in return? Okay, I think SCHD was giving 3.3% for the year. Your prices of your Patreon are sky high. What value do you bring? Absolutely none. Don't follow me. Do your own research. Okay? I have no credentials whatsoever. Okay? I buy dividend stocks. I make 1% every single week. If you want to watch what I do and you want to copy what I do and you want to ask me questions, fine. That's what it's there for. Those who pay, pay attention. Those who don't pay attention. It's that simple. Okay? It's not that I need the money. It's just that I don't want people that aren't going to appreciate what it is for what it is. If you know someone that can get you 50% per year, fine. Go there. Go that route. Austin, what's up? Ralph, ODC. What the heck is ODC? ODC. Oh, well, yeah. No options? No, thank you. I don't want to sit in front of my computer all day. The only way I get weekly returns on a company like this is if I sit in front of a computer all day long. I have no desire to do that. Sorry, no. Flip and fix. Flip and flex. Flip and flex. Bank of America. BAC. Okay. Bank of America is pulling off of a high. Check it out here. Right there. It's pulling down. Look at all this profitability here. It's going to keep coming down. until it's at around, go back up. You need to invest in Casey. Tiger's Dead, Casey, C-A-S-Y. Casey Gemstones. Yeah, no. Okay, couple of reasons. Number one, too close to the high. Way too much profit taken, waiting to be taken. Monthly options, those numbers just don't work for me. Okay, I'm not looking to hit a home run. Okay, it's actually that simple. I'm not looking to hit a home run. I'm looking for simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Okay, you can't get 1% per week with a monthly optionable stock. Okay. La, 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 la. What are we looking for? Sorry, I'm just looking for questions. 10-4, love it, thanks. All right, Scott. Seriously, Scott, I'm not telling you what to do. No, don't take it as that. Okay, it's not even advice. If you're going to invest your money somewhere, wherever it is, take a look at the numbers. Do they work for what you want? Okay, SCHD, no. VOO, same thing, no. Casey, no. Okay, monthly options don't work for me. Okay? You can't get weekly income from a monthly stock because there's only 1 month in a month and there's 4 weeks in a month. The numbers just don't work for me. If you like Casey, more power to you. Okay, I'm just looking for that 1% a week. Okay, Joe, we already looked at Dollar General earlier. NASDAQ, I'm not quite sure what you mean about it. Kurt, Cody, have held shares for almost 3 years. Your thoughts? Well, Cody hasn't been paying dividends for 3 years. Cody has only been paying dividends for less than 1 year. Okay? So no, I've looked at Cody, and no, I don't like it because the numbers are unrealistic. VTRS, what is VTRS? Prince, what is VOO? It's an ETF, electronically traded fund. NASDAQ made me a lot of money. Thank you. All right, Hassan, that's good. Okay, NASDAQ. Oh, what am I looking at? VTRS. VTRS. No. Monthly, I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. Okay? NASDAQ. NASDAQ. NDAQ. Okay. Hassan, NASDAQ, monthly? No. Raven. So, on covered calls, does the stock have to stay below the stock price to get the premium? No. Raven. Let me pull up one. All right, Raven, you ready? This is Macy's. Currently, the stock price is $16.92. Okay, if I wanted to buy Macy's tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to buy it at $16.92. That's the current price. Now, when the market opens tomorrow, all of these numbers are going to change. They keep changing. It drives you nuts. But if this is the purchase price, the closest strike price at this moment in time is 17. It works great because the numbers are paused so you can take a look at them and they won't change. All right. So 1692, the closest one's going to be the 17. Okay, here's the 1692. The closest one is going to be the 17. The 17 is selling for 17 cents. Okay, so if I do a covered call tomorrow morning, I buy the stock at 1692. I sell a covered call against it, which is basically selling the rights for someone else to buy it from me at the exact same price I just paid for it. So if I'm paying $16.92 and I sell it for 17, okay, I'm picking up the premium. The premium goes into my account instantaneously. That means I get to spend it right away. I have a debit card and a credit card attached to my trading account. So I do all my trading on Mondays. which means all my money, well, 98% of my money is invested on Monday, which means I get 1% on all that money. So if I have a $100,000 account, on Monday I make about $1,000, a little bit more, okay? That I can spend on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, Hassan, I'm glad NASDAQ made you a lot of money. Let's keep on going. What are we looking at? All right, Cody, yep, HARP. What is VOO, VRTS, BKX? Book value looks good to current price. Rude dude, let's see what did US Steel end up doing today? A little bit down. Okay, now I do have US Steel. I got it at 41, which is way up here. Okay, I got US Steel way up here. Oh, hold on. Webull, I like Robinhood. I've never tried Webull, so I really couldn't tell you. All right, I got US Steel here at 41. Currently, it's down at 32. Now, this week, okay, remember I bought it at 41. This week, I sold somebody the rights to buy it from me at 34. Why? Well, as it's falling, 34 is here. If it turns around and goes back up, I'll buy it back and sell another one. Okay, you always have choices of what you can and cannot do. So as the stocks go up, as the stocks go down, okay, we decide where is the best place to put our money. Now, if I'm looking at the exact same stocks week after week after week because I like them, I like US Steel. If the numbers are right, well, look at US Steel right now, 32.80. The 33s are going for $1.33. That's over 4%. Do you have any idea what 4% every single week will get you? That's over 200% per year. If you like US Steel. Does it do it every week? No, it doesn't. Sometimes it's 1%, sometimes it's 2%. Well, this week it just so happens to be 4% because she's in a downturn. Okay? Now, I bought it at 41. I sold the 34s. I picked up a little over $1. And I got like 4% on my US Steel for this week. Okay, I have no problem with that. I like US Steel. Let's keep on going. I've split Walmart 2x. Armando Lopez. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Cómo está? All right, we already looked at Walmart. It's at the high. It's going to be a no. There's WMT. Okay, I don't buy at the high. No, sorry. Ford. Big drop on Ford. Okay, as soon as Ford finds the bottom and turns around, then I will jump in. Ford was my #1 stock last year. How about NGD? What the heck is NGD? NGD. Never a good sign if I have to say what the hell is that. That's a monthly. That's going to be a no. NGD, monthly? No. Numbers just don't work for me. What is Riley giving you out this week? Oh, V Chen, Riley. Holy shit, I didn't write anything on Riley this week. Well, well, that looks good. All right, so Riley at the moment, I'm into it at 550. Okay, right here, 550. Currently, it's at 496. Okay, the fives are going from 15 to 25. The 550s probably right around 5 cents. Okay, so I haven't sold mine this week yet. So I'm looking for a turnaround, hopefully tomorrow. What's a stock you like right now? Riot, Riley, US Steel. What's the reason you have several accounts? Can't you do it all in one account? Big Marty, Okay, the reason why I have more than one account, I don't trust the government. They come and seize one of my accounts, oh, okay, I have the other ones. Andrew, I just wonder if there's enough growth left to jump in. It always comes down to a personal preference. Do you like the stock? Do you like it at this present moment in time? Do you like it at this price? Does it make sense to you? It's a personal choice. 86, how are you today? Beach and what return? We did that one, DG. Okay, Joe Garcia, we already looked at Dollar General today. What system am I using that is think or swim? Robert Houston, VOO. VOO is a no. VOO. Okay. Now, VOO is at the high of the year. Why would you want to buy anything at the high of the year? TikTok number one, Ford, we already looked at it. Where can we get weekly stock information? Oh boy. Where can we get weekly stock returns? Companies that have weekly options. Okay, the CBOE, CBOE.com. Chicago Board of Options Exchange shows you all of the stocks that have weekly options. All right, Robert, I got a 1.75 per quarter with $100. Okay, that works. Alex, JP Morgan, JPM. Didn't we look at JP Morgan already? Yeah, she's in a little bit of a pullback. Okay, here's your bottom, your top, she's falling. Okay, what happens there? Do you do the wheel strategy on Coca-Cola? No, the numbers just don't work. I thought Rylet doesn't have dividends. It doesn't, Sandy. But there's a few companies that I do trade because I do admire other traders. And I see what they're trading and I go from there. Craig White, Realty Income. No. Okay. Number one, it's in a downturn. Number two, it's a monthly optionable stock, which means the numbers just don't work for me. How do I feel about SLV? What the heck is SLV? That's never good if I have to say, what the heck is this? iShares Silver Trust ETF. SLV. Okay, I'm putting SLV into the Yahoo Finance to see what kind of dividends they pay and how consistent they increase their dividends. There are no dividends at the current moment in time. No. No dividends, no thank you. Hakuna. Historically, there has been a recession 3 to 6 months after the Fed started to lower the Fed rate. If so, there's only 3 months left. What's your opinion? Well, Hakuna, there is a retracement or a recession or some kind of a pullback every decade. Okay, we had one pullback this decade already. That was 2021. Okay, is it doing it again? Probably. All right, let's keep going. Ondo Cardano, do you think I could put money in now or do anything with it? All right, Skylar, you got to tell me what the ticker symbol is because I've never heard of them. Do you have a set of companies you trade most often? Which is your favorite? My favorite is Ford. Last year my favorite was Ford. This year my favorite is Macy's. Macy's, Ford, no. Macy's, Kohl's, Nordstrom's, Walgreens. Those are my favorite for this year. Palantir, no. Okay, Palantir, PLTR, no dividends, no thank you. I feel like he's talking to a group That's not on TikTok. Well, kinda yes. Try General Dynamics. Ooh, General Dynamics, GD. Okay, so who said that one? GFYMF. Yeah, I got people over here on Instagram. I get people over here on YouTube. And I get people here at TikTok. Now, I used to have Facebook and Rumble, but a little bit of issues with them at the moment. Got it? Okay. What do I think about Tesla? Okay, framing outlet, I don't do Tesla. They don't have dividends. Christopher Phibbs, the dividend aristocrats. Okay, 67 companies have consistently increased their dividends for more than 25 years. TD. Toronto Dominion. Yeah, no. Monthlies, no thank you. Michael, do you ever keep dividend stocks long term? And hello, lots of love, brother. No. I don't hold anything. If it's not giving me a weekly cash flow, I don't hold on to it. Okay? Now, I've had Macy's almost all year because they consistently give me a nice premium. Okay? So this week, I think it's 2 or 3% this week. SoFi, no. PBR, no. What's a good way to start understanding stocks? Well, the best way to understand stocks is stick to what you know. Johnson & Johnson looks good. No, Johnson & Johnson, even though the company's a good company, they've been around for over 100 years, well, look at this. They went from 169, now they're at 143, dropping like a rock. The current price is 144. Okay, the 145s are going for 72 cents. That's a 0.5%. 0.5% is going to be a no. All right, I don't like 0.5% per week. I want 1% per week. What's a good way to understand stocks? Okay, so Specabella. Okay, all right, Specabella. Best way to understand stocks is to stick to what you know. Hold on. How about Nextera Partners? NXT? Wait a minute. Yeah, NXT. NXT. Next track. No. Nextera. Toilet. Really? That's your name? Toilet? You want to look at Cigna? CIG. Wait a minute, that's not Cigna. You got to give me the ticker symbol. What do I think about Tesla? Tesla has no dividends. It's a no. What's a good way to start understanding stocks? All right. You already asked that question once. Let me think. Hold on. I got that OPS thing going. Old people syndrome. Anyway, stick to what you know. Okay? Kohl's, IBM, AT&T, General Motors, Ford, Walgreens, Walmart, McDonald's. If you don't understand the company, don't buy it. It's really not that difficult. If you've never heard of it, don't buy it. Okay? Taiwan Semiconductors. You ever hear of them? No, then don't buy it. That easy. Have you heard of Macy's? Probably. Well, that's a good one to look at. Nordstrom's? There's another one. How about JCPenney? Or, no, not JCPenney. That's not a good one. ExxonMobil, Chevron, Shell, British Petroleum, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Heinz Ketchup, Kraft Heinz. Okay, Raven, we already looked at Kraft Heinz earlier today. It was a good play too. BTI. What do I think of BTI? BTI. No. BTI, no. Monthlies just don't work. 37.70 to 38's going for 10 cents? Hell no. What the hell would I want to do that for? CEE, Zach, CEE. No options. Sorry, Zach. No options, no thank you. Framing outlet. You already asked me about Tesla. No. Prince, I didn't understand what he means by monthly in options. Oh, you don't understand what I mean. Okay. All right, Prince, are you ready? Realty income. 54.84. The 55 is going for 25 cents. That's a 0.5%. Okay. December, the month of December. January, the month of January. March, June, September. These are all monthlies. Means you can only do them once a month. Raven, Enbridge, no. ENB, no. The numbers just don't work. Okay, so Prince, once a month. That means you can only trade a stock option once a month. Now, this here, Macy's, 20 December. That's this Friday. 27 December. That's next Friday. 3 January. That's 3 Fridays away. 10 January. 4 Fridays away. 17 January. 5 Fridays away. So on and so forth. Every 7 days. This is what is called weekly options. Means I can trade it every week. What strike and expiration are you selling on Macy's? Mr. Premium. Okay. If I was going to do Macy's, okay, I would buy it tomorrow morning, $16.92. The closest strike price would be the 17, and I'd sell it for this week because that would give me 1% for the rest of the week. I like 1% on a weekly basis. Spenza, what's a good way to get started in understanding? Okay, just keep coming back, keep asking questions. Prince, she does covered calls, blah, 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 blah. Too much pressure on my what do you call it? My no pants. I'm wearing pants, right? It's just I'm having, what do you call it, indigestion problems. All right, where was I? James, my Siri stock down a lot. What can be done? Buy more or stay put? Orlando, how are you today? Siri. All right. Here we go. Here's the last 30 days for Siri. Siri was here. She shoots up to 29. She drops down. Now she's at 22. And she's going to continue to go down. So Orlando, if you're thinking of dollar cost averaging, okay, wait for the bottom. Okay, right now it's dropping. And it's going to continue to drop until it finds its bottom. Once it finds its bottom, it'll turn around and go back up. Okay, user 43, why no pants? Why am my pants so low? It relieves pressure from my intestines. Okay, I had something this evening that didn't agree with me. I feel like I'm going to yak, but I'm going to power through it. Thank you. I didn't know if I was looking at the right stock. Riot. Sandy, I like Riot. R-I-O-T. Okay? Now, the high of the year, right around 18. The bottom, right around 6. Now, can you imagine owning it at 18 and it dropping down to 6? That's 2/3. That's a 60% drop. That's horrible. But anyway, from the bottom all the way up to where we are now, well, now it's at 14. So what does the last 30 days look like? 30 days ago, here we are. Here's the last 30 days. 12.25. Here's your bottom right here. Today is the 30-day high for Riot. Now, do I even... I think I do have Riot. Hold on. No, I have Riley. Okay. No, I don't have Riot anymore. So I must have sold my Riot. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So I don't have Riot anymore. But I did have Riot. Okay, let's keep on going. Coles. Papa Louse. Coles, KSS. We haven't looked at Coles at all today. That's right. I think I got rid of my Coles. Did I get rid of my Coles? No, I still have some Coles. 17. Okay. All right. So take a look at Coles. Here's the high. Here's the low. Look at the movement straight down. It is at the bottom of the year. 1432. 1450s are going for 20 cents a share. That is more than 1%. Last 30 days. Here we go. Last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're at 1850. We drop, pull back, make it 1860 as a high. Big drop here. Keep on going. It looks like, was that a double bottom today, Friday and today? Friday's bottom was 1392. Today's bottom was 1392. So we have a double bottom right there. Okay. Whew. Holy cow. I'm going to finish up with the questions. Okay, energy transfer, no. The premium's just terrible. Which stock pays the best dividends? Normally, you're asking the wrong question. I'm not looking for companies that pay the best dividends. I'm looking for companies that have consistently increased their dividends. Because there's companies out there that pay a great dividend, but they're horrible companies that are trying to suck you in to buy their stocks by offering you a high dividend. And then when you try to sell it, it gets more difficult because stocks have a tendency to go down after the dividend is paid. So you collect the dividend and the stock drops the equal amount of the dividend. What was the purpose of getting it in the first place? XEI, Janedo, you're going to have to ask me that tomorrow. Wayne, we already looked at Altria. Okay, EPD, Enterprise Products, we'll have to look at that one tomorrow. I've heard Toys R Us. Yeah, they went a long time ago. Red Lobster, that went a long time ago too. TDD, talked to you today. I have no idea. Energy transfer, no. Sound, no. How is TSLY? No, that's a Tesla stock. Where can we follow you after TikTok is banned? Probably YouTube. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Thoughts on SCHD? Hell no. Take it seriously. Skitty. Okay? Skitty. SCHD, dude, seriously, check the numbers, really. See how consistently they increase their dividends. Look at what the yield is. The yield for SCHD is 3.31%. Really? Come on. The federal government pays more than that. You can even get a savings account that pays more than 3%. All right. NAT, NAT, KMI, Kinder Morgan. Ooh, nice. I'm just going to go through the questions because we're almost out of time. Flipper, I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? What do I think about selling TTEK? Never heard of them. Daniel, TNXP. I have no idea what TNXP is. TNXP. Oh, Tonics Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, hell no. Target, we already looked at. TXNP, we already looked at that one. What about Adobe? Overpriced. What do I think about PDI? No real comment on PDI. I have no idea who they are. PDI. No options. No thank you. Pete O'Brien. No options. No thank you. Just doesn't make sense. IBIT. We already looked at IBIT today. IBIT. Okay, IBIT's the high of the year. Why would I want to buy at the high of the year? Enbridge, ENB. ENB. Okay, monthly. Okay, Enbridge, monthly? No, doesn't work. QBTS, what the heck is QBTS? It amazes me what you guys put your money into. But look at this one. It was $1 a couple of months ago. Now it's at $7. That's a 600% increase. Good for you. Not that I would do it. If it's high, you could margin trade though. Yeah. But what goes up also comes down. And when it comes down on margin, that hurts. Yeah, no. Annalie, NLY. Okay, Annaly's not bad. I actually like that one. AT&T, too high. Palantir, PLTR, no dividends, no thank you. It's a quantum play. Yeah, I don't do quantum plays. I like predictability, consistency, and safety. James, look at favorite app if TikTok goes away. James, look at favorite app. I have no idea what that means. Apple. Ooh. I haven't heard. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. Why would you buy at the high of the year? No. Okay, that's when you sell. You sell at the high of the year. You don't buy at the high of the year. CRO. What the heck is CRO? Yeah, sorry. No dividends, no thank you. Oh, Realty, Adrian. Okay, monthly options. No, dude, look, it's at 54.84. The 55s go for 25 cents. That's a 0.5%. Why would I do a 0.5%? Khalid, Vodafone, VOD. I haven't done Vodafone in ages. 857, the 864, the 850s, 12, okay. The 9th, no, look at the numbers. They don't look good. No, sorry. NVIDIA, hell no. Okay, T. Smith, NVIDIA, seriously? 100, wait a minute. NVDA, $132. Okay, T. Smith, are you ready for this? NVIDIA has a book value of $1. Hold on. I think it's $1.74. NVDA. Okay, we're into, what do you call this? Yahoo Finance. Look at the dividend. NVIDIA has a dividend of 1 penny. 1 penny. That's it. I don't know about Bitcoin. Yeah, I know about Bitcoin. I just don't do it. Okay. Okay, so NVIDIA, 1 penny dividend. No, thank you. Okay. But it gets worse. Hold on. It gets worse. Okay. Book value per share, $1.74. So, T. Smith, ask me in a manner in which everyone can understand, why, or tell me anyway, why you think NVIDIA is a good trade. The stock price is currently at $130. The book value is $1.74. The dividend is 1 penny. Why do you think that's a good investment? Just sign in. Was Target. I don't know. Was Target a yes or no? TGT. No, it's in a downturn. Take a look. Big drop, shoots up, pulls back. It's in a bit of a pullback at the moment. Okay, Boss World, facts. Okay, Bitcoin, there's no way to trade Bitcoin on a weekly basis and get a consistent 1% per week without sitting in front of my computer all day long. No, thank you. Coach Joel, how are you doing today? What does your portfolio look like? I have 6 different accounts. I only share 3 of them with you guys. All right, right here. Okay, this is my website, The 10-Minute Trader. On here, you'll find all my trades for this year. Okay, these are all my trades. Just click on any one. It'll tell you exactly what I bought. Intel, Macy's, Marathon, Dell, Walgreens, Riot, MPW, and Riot again. Okay, over here. MPW, Kohl's, Riley. Okay, and it tells you what the rate of return I made that week. 2.8, 1.4, 3.3, 2.1, 2.0, 2.2, 5.2, 1.3, 3.8. Okay, I have 6 different accounts. I share 3 of them with you guys. Hey, who has high dividends? You're asking the wrong question. I'm not looking for high dividends. I'm looking for consistency of increased profits. If you're just looking for high dividends, go to Coney. Coney has high dividends. They've only been paying out for about a year. XLE, okay, we're past 11:30, so no. Tesla, no. Ribbon, no. XLE, no. What about Coney? I just said Coney. T. Smith, good for you. You made 57 grand. I'm not in a position where I can make gambles like that. I want predictability, consistency, and safety. I have no desire to go back to work. I've been working since 1973. At what point do you buy to close or roll? Friday afternoon. I buy all my stuff on Monday. Friday afternoon, just before the market closes, I decide, do I roll? Do I let it get exercise? Do I sell? Okay, so the questions of Friday can't be answered on a Tuesday or a Monday. I have to wait until Friday to see everything that happened. Where did I jump in? Where is it at now? What's the current premium? What direction is it going? These are questions that cannot be answered on a Monday evening. All right, we're at 11:30. I'm going to check out as soon as I'm done with the last of these questions. Sound is a no. Tesla. Gunslinger. Tesla, please. All right, I'll look at Tesla. TSLA. All right, you ready? Ready? Tesla. No. Why do I say no to Tesla? Well, number one, it's at the high of the year. What the hell are you thinking if you're buying at the high of the year? Seriously. Look at this. It was 200 a couple of months ago. Now it's at 463. Okay, when do you think these people are going to start taking profits? Okay, what's my favorite stock? My favorite stock is Macy's this year. Would you recommend fixed annuities as a CD alternative? No, not the type that I want to do. Bossman, W, what the heck is W? Wayfair, they're not 20 years old, and they're in a downturn. Okay, your high was Friday, now it's pulling back. Okay, you get your 30-day bottom, 30-day high. What usually happens? Profit taking comes down. Gonna check it out myself. Alrighty, Tesla, please. Gunslinger, we just looked at it. It was a no. That's not a good return. 50% a year is not a good return for 15 years. Well, I didn't do 50% last year. Last year I only did like 40%. But this year I'm up to, I think, 70 or 80% this year so far. RGTI, never heard of it. Google, no. Google's only been paying dividends twice. I say yes on Tesla. Good for you. He's going to say no. Oh, I just joined the YouTube section. It's very nice. Prince, thank you. It will go to 1,000. Well, good. Okay, see, T. Smith, here's the thing, all right? My assumption, when you say you like Tesla and you want to jump into it, fine. They don't pay dividends, which means they don't share the profits, which means they take all the profits and put it back into the company. Great, that's capital appreciation. Definitely, you're in the wrong place, dude. Seriously, I'm not looking for capital appreciation. I honestly don't care if the stock goes from here to here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to buy when it's bouncing off the bottom. See, hits the bottom, turns around, goes up. This is where I want to get in. Okay, I want to get, I want to see this here, which is the bottom. I want it to go up here, and then I want to jump out. If it keeps going up, fine. I really honestly don't care. And it's very strange how people just don't understand that. I want to be on my computer for 10, 15 minutes, max. Okay, I make 50% per year. Great. I'm perfectly happy with that. If you don't like it, hey, more power to you. You do what you think is right for you. I like 1% a week. It makes me 50% per year. Simply, safely, predictably. I'd rather hang out with my kids and hang out with my grandson. He's 4 years old. Short attention span, ball of energy, but he's fun to play with. Okay? I have no desire to make money the way you're talking about. Okay. Hat and mustache is lit up And the guy, okay, I got it. All right, whatever. Keep on going. Gunslinging. Thank you. DJT is going to be a no. And the reason why DJT is a no is because they haven't been around for 20 years yet. Soundhound, no, why no on Soundhound? SOUN. Number one, a couple of weeks ago we're at $5. Now we're at 1969. Where do you think it's going next? That's number one. Number two, SOUN has no dividends. No dividends, no thank you. How long average do you keep your stocks? 5 days. DJT, no. Ablemall, I love Ablemall, but not today. It's past 11:30. I'm usually done by now, but I do want to answer all the questions. I think that's it. Okay, we're at the end. Cool. I only do dividend stocks. Thank you, 86. When do you say, when you say 1% per week, is that based off of a single trade? Not at all. Okay, Dat Pearl, this is for you, okay? This is 1 week. Week 28, the second week of the third quarter, all right? Walgreens, Macy's, Siri, Comcast, MPW. Those are the trades I made this week. Okay? Look at how many I bought. 5,000, 5,000, 1,100, 1,300. So 50 contracts, and 8 contracts, 10 contracts. By taking a look at this, here's all the profits that I made. Okay? Add it up. 98% of all my money is invested at all times. I don't have cash reserves. I don't believe in having cash sit around. What's cash gaining me when it's just sitting around doing nothing? 4% a year? Yeah, no thank you. Especially when the inflation is what, is it 10, 15%? Seriously, 10 to 15%. Because, a year and a half ago, I could go to Walmart and buy a soda from the soda machine for 50 cents. Well, now it's $1.25. And you're telling me the inflation is below 10%? Yeah, no. Anyway, don't get me started on that crap. AG&C, we already looked at that. Comcast, we can look at it tomorrow. What's the year-to-date profit and loss for both portfolios looking like? Been following since April. Okay. I have a couple more weeks I have to put in. All right, but account number 1 is up to 84% so far. Account number 2 over 80. Account number 3, it's up over 30%. I haven't updated that one yet. But account number 3, I only started in July, so that's only 6 months. Thank you so much. You're welcome. As someone with a smaller account, would this method still be productive? Okay, Dat Pearl, if you want to sign in tomorrow, ask me that specific question. There's a total different trading strategy. Very similar, but a little bit of tweak. NEM, which is Newmont. Yeah, I like that one. Tyler, you like that? All right. So I'm going to call it a night. Not feeling the greatest in the world. So you guys have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. What you would be Tyler, my grandson started out with $50. Okay, you can start out. I'm actually starting a new account with 700, so they can show people how you can do it with a smaller amount. Come on. All right. Bye, you guys on YouTube.